everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Julianne. I am Canadian. I am living in Germany right now, and today I thought I would share with all of you guys some things that have really made my year, this past year 2021. It has been a rough year with a lot of ups and downs, so I'm just sharing with you guys some of the things that made it a little bit better. So before starting, I will say that we are definitely more of minimalist based people. We really try to avoid overconsumption, both for environmental reasons and also just for like money reasons. We don't have so much money right now. I am not yet monetized on YouTube, so please give this video a like and a thumbs up. Me and my husband are really only living off of what he is earning during his school time in Germany, and it's not a full paycheck, so we really do try and make like the smartest decisions that we can with purchasing. And so because of that, I also don't want to make any of you guys feel pressured to like buy something for Christmas or to buy any of these things that I'm sharing with you. So I have a list of a few different categories, and let's just start. So the first one is more like media entertainment favorites, and for that, definitely my favorite has been the Plant Proof podcast by Simon Hill. So Simon Hill is an Australian. I think he's a physiotherapist and a nutritionist, and he has this really great podcast. He kind of advocates for veganism. I am not vegan, but we definitely eat more plant-based, and part of that is because of this podcast. He always has like very well-educated professional people coming onto his podcast and like sharing their experiences and their studies, and it's so interesting, it's so fascinating. So that this is something that's like totally free for you guys to listen to, this podcast. So if you're interested at all in like health and science, in environmental impact, then go give that a listen to. It is a really great podcast. The next favorite that I have from this last year, and more recently I should say, is Pilates. So if you don't know, I've been having some like issues with my knees and my hips, and Pilates, especially in the last few weeks, has really helped with that, because it is a workout that I can do that I can actually get some decent results from, and it doesn't affect my joints at all. So from the category of health and fitness, definitely my favorite has been Pilates. Now I do only do like mat Pilates. I don't have like a reformer, and there are 0 Pilates studios in my area and the greater area around me. So unfortunately I haven't been able to like go to like proper classes and stuff, which I would really like to do sometime, but just like YouTube videos, mat Pilates, give it a try. Cool. Now the next 2 items are actual physical items, but they're not expensive, and they're kind of, I would say, a necessity, at least for me. So these are in the category of skincare, and these have been my all-time favorite skincare items for this last year. The first one is this cleanser that I got. I actually got it at HomeSense in Canada, and it was like $4 at HomeSense. And I think the original retail price of this is still only like $10, which is not that much for a nice cleanser, especially because, in my humbled opinion, I think that this is really similar to the Fresh Rose like skincare line. You know, there's the really fancy brand Fresh, and then they have all of their rose products, and this is what it reminds me of, because this smells so good. It's just great. I love it. So it's a rose kombucha flower powered face mask, and it has rose and fermented tea, which is just like, it's just great. And I love using it, and it gets rid of makeup so well. So this is a holy grail product, if you will. And then in the skincare category, I have 2 products. So the next one is by The Ordinary. It's the Niacinamide 10% zinc. And I'm pretty sure this is like most people's favorite serum, but it's also my favorite serum because it is so affordable and it works so good. Like I love using it. I use it every single day almost, and I think this in the last year has made my skin like quite a bit better. So what I learned about niacinamide is that it's supposed to help with breakouts, also if you suffer from rosacea, which is when you have like your skin is kind of uneven toned and you have kind of red spots on it. So I have felt that since using that, it has helped with my blemishes as well as making an even skin tone on my face, which is great. Okay, so the next category is makeup, and this may be a little bit surprising. So the makeup item that I have chosen as my favorite is probably the cheapest, the most widely available, and the one that I probably use the most. And it is this bar of soap. Now you may be thinking, why is a bar of soap my favorite makeup item? And it's because I use it on my eyebrows. And here's the thing, I have always hated my eyebrows. I remember when I was a kid, when I was in high school, my eyebrows were the one thing that I despised. And when I was in middle school, I also got like front bangs like this because I wanted to try and hide them because I just thought they looked so stupid. And in the last year on TikTok and social media, soap brows was a big thing, and I never really got into it until just recently, and now I have gotten into it and I really like it. So how to actually do it is you need a transparent soap, and apparently that's the most important thing, just any transparent soap. So I'm just using like Pear's, it just says Pear's transparent soap. It was like a few dollars to get a pack of 3, and this is going to, if I'm just using this for my eyebrows, heck, this is going to last years. So what you do is you just have your like spoolie, get it a little wet with water, and then you like brush it on here and then like brush it through your eyebrows, and it like keeps your eyebrows in place, and it works really good. And now I actually like my eyebrows for like the first time in my life. Even on my wedding day, I didn't like my eyebrows, and now I have found out the secret. I only wish I knew it sooner. So the next favorite item for both me and my husband, I think, is our new bedding. So when we got married in Canada, we went to Costco and we bought a queen size duvet. And I think we also got like a queen size duvet cover in Canada because the sizes are different between Canada and Germany. And when we were first married, we were just using like a mattress and a bed from my in-laws. And then after a few months, we ended up getting our own mattress, and one of our good friends actually made the bed frame for us, which is pretty cool. But the only thing is that the new bed that we got is actually, it's kind of like a king size bed. It's like 2 meters squared, which isn't exactly like a king size bed measurement, but this is just kind of what we ended up with. But we still had our queen size duvet and duvet cover, which honestly wasn't that bad. But eventually we did want to like make it a bigger size so that it could actually fit the bed properly. So this last summer, me and my husband went back to Canada to visit my family, and we went, of course, back to Costco and we got a king size duvet, and then we were searching for a duvet cover, and we really liked the linen duvet covers, but they were very expensive. So you would not believe where I found this duvet cover for a very reasonable price. I got it from H&M Home, which H&M Home I didn't even think was that big. Like, when I was looking there maybe a year ago, they only had like little knick-knacky things, but now they have like nice bedding. We really like our new duvet cover. That was like a favorite purchase of ours from this last year. I'm very surprised that my husband let us take a blush color, if you will, but let's be honest, it is pink. For a long time, I've actually really struggled decorating our home with color because I'm not very good at decorating, and I feel like when I just pick the most neutral things, like, you can't go wrong because it always looks good, but then it's kind of boring. And so I'm trying to incorporate a little bit more color into our lives, and so this was the start, a pink bedroom. So the next theme is books, and I'll let you in on a secret. I have not read for pleasure in such a long time. Like, since learning German, I have not been reading for myself. I am currently reading The Fault in Our Stars in German because I'm practicing my German, but it's not really like for myself. But now here's the thing, I have 2 books that I want to read so bad, and one of them I even have, so I think I'm just gonna have to start reading it because these are books that have been on my list for a very long time. The first one is The Mountain Is You. Let me look it up. So it is called The Mountain Is You, Transforming Self-Sabotage into Self-Mastery, and it is by Brianna Weist. And I am so interested in this book because it talks about how you, like, kind of like your own psychology and how you like talk yourself down and you're really just like destroying yourself, kind of. And it talks about how to stop that. So I am very interested in this book, and I really want to read it. And the next book is one that we actually found at a thrift store in Freiburg, which is kind of funny because it's also in English. So the other one is Mere Christianity. So my husband and I are Christians. We actually met at a Christian Bible school in England. And honestly, since this pandemic, I feel like my like desire to further my faith has been kind of like halted. I've just been like in this weird headspace of not really knowing what to do. So I've been really wanting to read this book, especially because it's by C.S. Lewis, and you know, I just like C.S. Lewis. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to order the other book. I think it's only like 10 euros or something, and I'm going to start reading this book today. I haven't been counting at all, but we're on number 7 out of 10 right now. So there's only 4 left. So number 7, the thing that I have been really loving, there's actually 2 things in this kind of category, and they are things that I have been really loving this past year and that have helped me mentally so much in this past year. And the first thing is knitting. So to some people that may seem like kind of boring, whatever. For me, it is so therapeutic, and I think it really has helped my mental state during this whole pandemic, and I can confidently attribute my good mood some days just to that. And then the other thing that's kind of related to that is puzzles. So growing up, my family was really big into puzzles, especially at Christmas time. We would always make like a big Christmas puzzle, and it would be like really competitive with all the members of my family. And that is something that I'm also just so into at Christmas time. So in the last few weeks, I've done like 3 puzzles. I've gone through all of the puzzles that we own, and I think I'll have to get some more of them because I feel like at Christmas time, I like doing puzzles even more than I like doing knitting. So that has been a very big favorite during this whole year, and certainly in the last few weeks in December. Number 8 is my favorite music that I have been listening to. So the first one is the music that I've been listening to this whole year, and my favorite there is Josh Garrels. I only like really got into his music this year. I think I heard a few songs before, but now I am like emotionally committed to his voice. And specifically another album that I have been listening to this last year is Phineas's new album, and I really only got into that the last few weeks, and I just like really love it, especially the one like instrumental piano song. What is it called? Peach's Etude. Is that how you pronounce that? Etude? But it's his album Optimist, and it's just so good. I really like how Phineas and Billie Eilish actually talk about like social issues in their music, and they like directly demand people to listen about these topics. So because of that, I really like his album. And also because of the one song, the Peaches song. It's just so good. The next item that I didn't buy, but what was given to me, that will always be my favorite. It is my current favorite. It is my overall favorite. And it is a ring that my grandmother recently gave to me. So this last summer when I was in Canada, my grandmother was going through her house quite a bit, trying to give away things because she would like to move in the springtime. And one of the things that she gave me was her engagement ring, which is just so insane, and I just feel very like honored to be able to wear it. So it will always be my favorite item. Wow, okay, and then going from that very serious thing onto something that's not very serious at all. And my next favorite item of this year, and my last favorite item of this year, is a perfume that I only have the tester size of. I don't even remember when or where I got this, but I've been using it so much in this last year, and I think I'll have to get a full size. And it is the Tocca Florence. And yeah, this is my favorite perfume, guys, currently. It's quite sweet and floral, and wow, going from such a serious topic to this, it's just really nice and I just really like it. So that is everything that I'm going to share with you guys today. I mean, there are other things that I've gotten in the last year that I really like, but probably like these are the things that I don't know, that I like the most. But also I didn't just want to share with you guys like actual items, like I like this sweater, I like this thing that I bought. I wanted to share other things that don't cost a lot of money, that are free, or that actually like give something back, like the books. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I am getting really close to being monetized, and I am so excited, and I have an idea for something that I want to do when I do get monetized, but you will have to wait and see when that happens. So in the meantime, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!